Yo guys, what is up, and welcome to a game called Button Simulator Mania 2. This is a different type of game than what I normally play, but we have played some of these types of games before on the channel. It's basically an incremental game. You basically sit here, you buy something, and then use this to buy something else, and use that to buy different stuff, blah, 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 blah. But the game came back out not too long ago, I believe, and there is a bunch to it. As you can see, I've already played a fair bit. We have a bunch of numbers above our head, and I'll take you through the majority of it. Now, I'm only in the start of area 2, but there are 2 other areas I've not done. But basically, you can sit here, roll passive, stuff like that, which is really, really cool. You join in, and then you just sit here on this a multiplier, and use multiplier to get rebirths, and then rebirths to get prestige, and it basically just tells you to go through. But there's things like the what are these called? The artifacts, I believe. Yeah, the artifacts. And the artifacts are basically pets in this type of game. You use them and they give you a little bit multiplier. So let's say you get a yen one over here at the, or I guess just your yen right here, you get a multiplier for your yen. Like right here, you get just 1 times more yen, which is really, really good for starting out. And the tokens are this little gold in, in the top left, which is cool. There's gems, and then there's your level. I don't necessarily know what that is for, but there's also follow rewards. But you basically want to sit here, you want to use your codes, and then there's a bunch of codes for the game. Use those, and then you can go over here and spin for your stats. And then you can go to your inventory, and you can actually just choose between any of them that you want, which is really, really cool. There's a bunch of different ones, rune luck, button stats, and the button stats are basically like whenever you step on it, you get 25% more. And then gems and tokens, which gems tokens. And then right now I have an ores, is my best one. Right here. It's 50% ore stats. I'll show you guys that in just a minute. But there's a whole bunch of stuff. There's also runes, of course. These types of games always have runes. If you look here, basic runes, I have only a legendary. You can see the chances to get every one of them. Mythic is 7.5k, blah, blah, blah. Down in the bottom left, there are upgrades here. So for tokens, I can upgrade my token multiplier, token pity multiplier, which I don't necessarily know what that means. Button stat multiplier, passive token chance, which you have a chance. Right now I have a 1.2% chance to get a token, a passive token, to spin from a passive whenever I step on a button. You can equip more artifacts, which is basically like more pets, artifact inventory, and walk speed. There's also gems, which I don't really know how to increase your gems, but you can increase those. So now I'm getting 228.31 per minute. You can upgrade your rune bulk with it, rune luck, rune roll speed, artifact roll speed. And then there's auto stats. So once you get 5 million rebirths, you can buy it for like 250 coins or tokens or something like that, which is cool. And then there's just a bunch of different ones, so it's more automatic. So I didn't have to stand on this anymore. I could just, it would automatically buy this stuff for me, and I could just focus on rebirths, stuff like that. But there's a whole bunch in this area. There's also dungeons, which I've not been able to do because you need 25k, which you get that from the mining area, 10k gems, and 10 million of that. So I don't have this yet, but I think I might be able to have it by the end of the episode. I guess we'll see. And then there's more stuff to buy over here and stuff like that. And then once you're done with this, you actually unlock area 2. There's quests on the left that basically walk you through the entire game. And then you can go to the desert, which is where I am right now. There's also a bunch of different things like these Robux runes, which is really cool. You get 1 every 5 minutes. I believe you get around 70 for just using the codes. And if we look at my runes, I actually have 2. I have the basic one, which is a 4 times multiplier for tokens. And then the average one, which is the uncommon, basically is 25 times more tokens, which is really, really good. And I just got those for 39 each. I got really lucky with it. There's obviously 125,000 times tokens for this one and stuff like that, which is crazy. There's a bunch of game passes, global things, game passes like more walk speed, more stats, luck, a lot more rune luck, faster rolls for runes, more artifact equips, plus 7 rune bulk, which is super, super good. And then there's 3 different rolling ones. So there's a speedy roller, so you roll faster with your passives, and minor enchants. I don't know if that works for your bulk, for your rune buying or what, but then there's 2 times passive and minor enchant luck, so you have a 2 times chance to get the better stuff, and then roll 3 passive and minor enchants at once, which is really good as well. There's also a whole bunch of potions that you get for just playing the game, basically. I'm not going to use any right now, I don't really need them, but really, really cool. And then over here you have a bunch of just titles, basically, which don't really do anything as far as I know. And there's tags, which if you get the leaderboard, you can put on or not. Player rewards, which you can just get tokens, which is your money, like I said, or potions and stuff like that, if you're lucky. Then there's achievements. I opened runes, so I get, you know, more blah, 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 of course, like every other game. And then all of your stats as well, which is really, really cool. But basically you sit here and then you buy these dunes in this area, and then you go to these ones, and then you go to these ones. I'm just right here in this area, which basically I upgrade this and it gets rid of all of this. And then I have to wait till I get Celestial, 275, boom, 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 boom. You know, it scales up. And then in this area, you have different, I'm not gonna do that because that's kind of annoying. I'll just turn off the auto real fast. But if you sit on this, it's just a World 2 stuff. So the World 1 runes I didn't show you, but you can get like more yen multiplier and more yen and multiplier rebirths, rebirths prestige, prestige ultra. I haven't gotten any of the other ones, but I imagine they're like the they're gonna be maybe level celestial, divine, quantum, omega, mega, stuff like that. And then if you go to the desert, I have Dune, which is the first thing you get as soon as you get here, and then Dune Mirage, Mirage Oasis, blah, blah, blah. And then you can go over here to the pets. At the very first one, you can get 3 of these ones, and then the 3 other ones. I've not unlocked any of these, so I've just been opening these ones for 10k. And then you can go to your stuff, and you can actually increase them. So as you can see right here, I have like a 1-star one that gives me 0.55. And then my 2-star one gives me 0.65. My 3-star gives me 0.75. I believe they go up to level 5, if I'm not mistaken, which is actually really, really nice to have. Yes, they do go up to level 5. So I'll probably sit here and open this for just a minute, get better stuff. And then that just basically makes this number go up. So right now I get 81.16. And then if I go get more runes, like if I look here at my artifacts and I unequip it, just one of these dunes right there, I'm getting only 50. So it does make a big difference when upgrading, which is really, really nice. And then to get this number to go up, this one says 81.16. As you can see here, 81.16. I upgrade the next thing. It costs dunes to get it, but I get that, and then it goes to like 5 million, just because I have a lot of the things over here make these purchase a lot higher, and then these purchase higher, and blah, 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 blah. It's just, you know, an incremental game, which is really, really fun sometimes. So the other thing in this area, as far as I'm concerned, I've actually not looked through all of it. And there also was just an Easter event not too long ago. I did not, unfortunately, get to play it, but I've heard it was very OP. But if you go walking around, I don't think there's anything. There's a little crab here. It looks cool. But there is a little mine area over here. There's also a portal zone that just takes you to all of these, which is cool. But you go through here. I've done this a fair bit, not too much, but you basically start off with a level 1 pickaxe all the way down here. A level 1 pickaxe, you get 1 base hit multiplier, 1 hit speed, 1 cash multiplier. You get to just upgrade it. You know, I'm at level 6 right now, so I get a 50 base damage, 0.75% hit speed, or 0.75 second hit speed, so attacks every 0.75 seconds, and 7.5 cash multiplier. To upgrade, I need gold and 50,000 cash. And you basically just get here, you attack these things. You know, there's stone, coal, iron, gold, diamonds, obsidian, blah, blah, blah. And then you can come over here and you can sell your ores, of course. You can sell your ores for cash, and then you can go over here to your cash upgrades, and you can actually upgrade all this stuff. So you can get more cash multiplier whenever you sell. Your button stats are higher, so whenever you step on a button in the, like, not in the mining area, your pickaxe hitting speed, pickaxe damage, stone multiplier, so your stone sells for more. Or actually, let's see here. So I'm at 8.32 to 8.61. So it just makes it so you get more stone whenever you end up breaking it. Coal multiplier, iron, diamond, obsidian, all that stuff, which is cool. And then you sit here, you sell it, and then you take it all to, you know, over to these things. I can sit here on the runes. It tells you how many you can open and how long you can open for. You can see here the chances are 1 in 1.05, which I don't necessarily know what that means. The shaft is 1 in 20, eternal rock is 1 in 200k, and the void stone is 1 in 3.5 million. If we go, I only have the first two, but it gives a stone boost, so it actually gives me a little bit more stone whenever I mine it. 2.7 times divine, which is a base multiplier for the game, for one of the things that you can get. Frost and pyramid, I assume that those are other like incremental buttons I need to get. And then this one gives me an extra bit of coal, celestial, and blizzard as well, which is cool. But there's obviously, if you can see here, it tells you how much you get. It's a level 2 coal, so it has like an okay amount of health. And then there's level 3 coal that has more health but gives you more coal, of course. And there's iron, gold, blah blah blah. But there are these minor enchants as well that you can go over. Unlock the minor enchant inventory by playing the game for 12 hours. Okay, so you have to play the game for 12 hours to use the inventory in the minor enchant as well, which is cool. But it's basically the same stuff. You can increase, or you can unlock all of this stuff. 40% damage, 40% damage, which is cool. 2x ore stats, 2.5 damage, 3 hit speed. You just become a chill miner, which sounds super, super sick. Don't have that yet. But basically, to get a better pickaxe, to be able to mine these faster, get more cash, stuff like that, I'm going to need to mine up some gold, which, I mean, these are level 4. I'm going to need to mine up gold, which have 25k, but I'm only doing 100 per hit. So I'm going to need to hit this 250 times to only get 2.74. And I'm pretty sure I need maybe like 10 or so. So I need to not do that yet. And I need to basically just farm up a whole bunch of money. If we look over here, yeah, I need 10 pieces of gold and 50k cash. I basically need to farm up a whole bunch of money and upgrade my pickaxe damage and stuff like that as well. And obviously just get more runes and stuff like that, I think is the only way to increase that any further. But let's go to the forest really fast because I don't necessarily need the mining button right now, or the miner thing right now. Rich would be okay because it gives you 25% more gems and tokens. So let's just use that right now, and we can just show you guys a little bit about what the game is about. If we go over here, we don't have any of this. Do we have that? Nope. Okay, I'm just gonna sit over here. I'm gonna actually use some potions right over here. Where are the potions at? Scroll all the way down. We have 2x button stats, which is okay. 2x tokens and 2x gems. Sure, why not? We don't have any cash, soul, damage, rune luck, or anything, so that's fine. Basically, what I'm going to do is just buy a whole bunch of stuff and then turn this into that. And then I can actually turn that into this, which is, that's the first time I've gotten any sandstorm, which is cool. So I can actually go over here and start buying some sandstorm, because that will affect the other thing I just upgraded a lot. It's kind of confusing, but once you actually start playing the game, it becomes a lot more, you know, understanding. But we got some sandstorm, which isn't too bad. All right, there we got Sandstorm 3, which is pretty good. We just need to wait for Celestial. It does take a while, actually. But we can get rid of... I guess I'm just going to get rid of a Tier 2 Mirage for a Tier 3 Sandstorm. So whenever I buy a Sandstorm, it's going to be 0.6x better. So if you look right now, I'm getting 16.7. I'd be getting 10.4. And starting out, getting that extra like 6 or so is actually a very big deal. So honestly, what I should do is, instead of doing this, you can actually just equip best for what you want. So I can equip best for Dune right now while I'm buying Dune, because it only affects it while you're buying it. It doesn't give you like any more like multipliers or anything like that. It just gives you like more whenever you buy it, which is, I mean, obviously very cool. But then before I buy this, instead of it being 206, I can go over here and put on Mirage, and it'll be 878, which is a very, very, very big deal, honestly. But to a certain point, it doesn't really matter that much. After you like increase it a bunch, you can just, I mean, sit over here. There's also ranks, which I didn't mention. I need like 1,000,000 Oasis stuff, and I can get a bunch of this stuff. So like 100, you know, times this stuff, blah blah blah. You just get basically a little bit of multipliers. But I'm just gonna sit here for about 15 minutes and grind all of this stuff and see if I can't get just a whole bunch of gems and money as well. Alright guys, and I can even rank up because I have 1,000,000 Oasis, which, I mean, I have a lot more, so might as well, because you do get a very big multiplier for most of your stuff. so it's always worth it. And then the next one, it's just some, I just need like 1,000 Pharaoh, which I'm gonna have to go past Pharaoh, do some of this pyramid stuff, blah 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 blah. But I think I have everything I need for the dungeon. I just need 50,000 of this cash, which there are no game passes to get this this cash. There are just potions. There's the 2x cash and the 2x damage as well, which you can use with the tickets, and you get, obviously it says +1 ticket every 5 minutes, which isn't crazy, but it's not, I guess, terrible. You can buy like these things, which I would definitely recommend. 4 times and 25 times tokens is, it literally like maybe so much better, which is super sick. But I'm just gonna grind up 50,000 really fast. There's also achievements, boom, get levels to press buttons faster. So I'm guessing the higher level you are, the faster you can press buttons. I'm really not too sure, but cool. There we go there. And playtime rewards, we have a minute for that. Okay, so all I'm gonna do is just grind up, I believe it was 50,000 cash, which isn't too bad. I'll basically just grind up a bunch of coal, because I think coal right now is the easiest for me to get, and I have it decently upgraded if we look. Yeah, it's a little bit. We also 1.5 billion Mirage. Well, we could have upgraded our auto dune, so that way it would auto gain dune, but it's fine. I don't think it'll take that long to get back there. Okay, guys, we got 50k, so we can teleport back to the forest, I believe. We should be able to do that. We also, by fairing the game, you contribute to reaching specific thresholds to unlock new codes and increase the overall gems boost. Okay, that's good. So favorite the game, because we're getting apparently 22 times more gems, even though it feels like I'm not getting anything for gems. But we should be able to come over here and upgrade this. 25, oh, it's just 25k. Feels bad. Well, we unlocked the dungeon. Okay, so rune info, so I need 100 dungeon rune. Okay, sword shop, so it's like the mining area. I need 15 souls. Enter your base. There's soon. Okay, I'll enter my base, sure. Enter the hub. What's going on? Am I just, oh, it's like a AFK area. I'm getting like stuff. Go to next. You need to finish the stage. Okay, cool. Playtime rewards. There we go. Achievements. There we go. I'm gonna assume there's gonna be upgrades for souls. Yep. Okay. So soul multiplier, gem multiplier, button, sword hit, sword damage. Okay. Of course. I'm only doing 1 damage right now. Are there like game passes for that? I imagine probably not. 2x stats, no. Faster rolls, no. 2x damage, mining area and dungeon area. So the 2x damage potions do work in that, but this is the only thing that they do work for. Okay, good to know. We need 25 for sword damage. That's not very much. Can we move on? Once you, wait, you need to finish your stage once you go to the next one. Okay, well, how do I know if it's finished? I really have no idea if I'm finishing it or not. But I believe we needed like 50 souls to get to the next area, so... Oh, we have like 27 seconds to do it. Okay, well, I don't think we're gonna do it, but we need 50 souls to get to the next thing. Oh, by the previous ally? We need 1k souls to get... Okay, that's actually pretty cool. Alright, well, I'm just gonna sit here and grind this for a minute. Alright, guys, well... I have been in here for quite some time. I'm at stage 2 of 10, but I can't go up here. I've only reached stage 3 as of right now. I'm not too strong. We need 1.5k in order to get the next sword, or we can just, you know, upgrade these, which I have been doing. But if we go back over here, boom, just like this, we go over here and buy this one. There we go. If we look at these, we do have a couple. We have 23 of these ones, which gives us a 0 soul and 0 stone, which I don't really know how that works, but a 0.23 celestial, which, I mean, very, for one, a very slight increase, which is, you're gonna need a lot. And this one as well gives a very small increase. So we're gonna definitely need to grind that a lot more. But yeah, we need 1.5k in order to get the next one. Diamond Sword 5 isn't even a thing yet or something like that. I don't even know. Or maybe I just need need this first. But we definitely do need that. So I'm just gonna grind the game a bit, honestly. If you guys did enjoy this video, though, let me know in the comments below if you guys want me to do it more. If we do another one, I might just get all of the passes, or just show off, like, probably just get a bunch of like these passes and try and get just powerful in the game, so I can show you guys everything in the game, you know, like the really rare runes and the really rare artifacts, and you know, all of that stuff, the really rare passives and talents, and as well as try and get some of these to show those off as well. If you guys do want to see that, let me know in the comments below. I know this is a really niche kind of game for people to like, but I think it is a really cool game. But I definitely think I'm gonna grind this, try to get a decent bit through this dungeon, and probably a decent bit through the mining area as well, and then we can make next video getting to the last area and probably beating the game as well, and then we can probably have one more just getting super powerful. But if you guys do want me to get game passes and stuff, let me know in the comments below. But leave a like, subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.